Well, hello. Today I'd like to welcome you to a review of a pen that's dressed like my shirt. This is a TWSBI 580 aluminum, and this is actually a revisit of a pen that I first reviewed about 4 years ago. So let's dive into it. If videos like this interest you, where I talk about fountain pens both new and old and at all price points, I would invite you to subscribe. And hey, maybe you'd like to comment on your TWSBI experiences. So please feel free to leave a comment down below. Now, one of my very early reviews was a TWSBI 540. Grab it here. It is now in my case of upcoming pen repair projects, but it's not going to be repaired. So let's just take a look here. Quick trip down memory lane. So I don't remember which one's which now, but here's mine. And then a viewer sent me a TWSBI what number did I say? 540. That was all in pieces. So this is mine. And what you'll see up here is the barrel is cracked. Now it's not focusing on it. Anyway, it's cracked. Trust me, I'm just not seeing it right now. Well, mainly I know because it's not holding this piece in. But anyway, I don't need to show you the crack. But the point is, I've replaced, thanks to cracking, every single part of this pen. The only part I had not replaced, two parts, the piston mechanism and, well, I guess I never did replace the turning knob. The barrel had never been replaced either until it cracked. There it is, cracked right there above my thumb. Now, so I set that puppy aside. You know, it was my Bay State blue pen. So I set it aside and hoped someday, but I contacted TWSBI about parts, but at that point they had quit producing the blue plastic, so all I could get was a clear barrel, and I just said, no. So this viewer sent me a bunch of misfit pens, including a TWSBI 540, and I was very excited till I noticed an even worse crack than mine. So there it is. But I liked the aesthetics of the model. I liked the feel of it. I thought it was a good pen. It just shame about the cracking. Well, I think TWSBI was listening to a lot of viewers, and they've really updated it. You don't hear about cracking anymore with TWSBI. I think this is a very good, solid pen. It's never cracked on me. I like it. This is a TWSBI Diamond 580. TWSBI is very good about listening to customers. They knew their customers wanted a piston mechanism. This one's aluminum. They also have plastic finishes. There's a nice finial there, just a turning knob there. The kit that you buy the pen in comes with a little wrench to take it apart. Mine happens to be a broad nib, and yes, I could interchange the nib with the TWSBI 540 probably. That was an extra fine. It was my Bay State blue pen for a long time. And I'm not going to do it, but you can unscrew this bit, and then they even have an inkwell that this will fit into to refill it without mess. So all in all, I think they've done a great job listening to their customers and producing a high-quality pen, and they've gotten rid of the cracking issue. The plastic is better. And I like this kind of diamond shape on the barrel. It's just a little extra. And I actually kind of appreciate that this slightly shaded but still see-through, transparent, there's the word I want, inner cap. Just all in all a nice package. And a step up from the Eco. I don't have an Eco to compare it to. I've never seen an Eco in the flesh, just pictures. But yeah, I'm very happy with this pen. I realized as I was writing with it that, wow, I really have not written with this pen a whole lot lately. So this was a good opportunity to get reacquainted. So I have faulted some TWSBIs for being a bit on the dry side. Not so much this one. I think this nib does a great job doing justice to a rather attractive ink with a nice shading to it. Now, that said, a TWSBI nib is a bit of a nail, which is fine. That's what they are. That's not a criticism, it's just a fact. But I think you're seeing, when I want to talk about wetness and flow, this pen has it. I think you already see where the smear test is headed. Very wet pen. And then, of course, reverse writing. I don't know if I was doing reverse writing yet when I first reviewed this pen. Of course, the original review is linked down in the video description. A little scratchy, but not horrible. Oops, and you saw none of that. A little scratchy, but not horrible. And what I'd consider an extra fine. So let's do a longer form quote so we can see this thing writing. Sometimes my students have trouble with that one. They too much of science seems to be taught as a list of facts to memorize, and then when they're actually asked to think, or taught the tools to think, or taught, this is where this comes from, they're just saying, oh, can't you just give me a list to memorize? Which is a really boring way to learn, in my opinion, for whatever my opinion is worth. All right, editorial there out of the way. So's the pen. I gotta grab it so we can put it in this shot. I like the TWSBI 580. It may not be the most exciting pen in my collection, certainly not the most expensive, but it really shows this company's commitment to evolving and improving their product. I'm quite pleased with it. I have owned several of their other models, and I don't know, something about this model is just right. Like it's sort of awkward to post, but I don't post anyway. One thing I do, and forgot to, is now the reviews have the Pierre Gustafson test. And as you can see, this pen doesn't struggle at all to keep up. One more quick test that I have started to do when I remember. Okay. Takes a little effort to clip it on the pocket. It'll clip. I don't have to pull it out, but I really have to aim it right. It's got to get just enough fabric underneath the clip to cause leverage and lift it up. It's not one of my easiest to put in the pocket, not one of the hardest either. Would I be in a hurry to go out and get another TWSBI 580? No. I have one. I'm happy with it, and that's all the more TWSBI 580s I feel like I need. It's not a model I want to own multiple sizes of, or multiple nibs or anything, or multiple colors. I am happy with the one. And that said, I'm very happy with it. And this is a pen I would happily recommend to somebody who's looking for a lower cost fountain pen that's, not at the low end, just kind of in the middle of low. I don't know what I mean, but anyway, for its market area, I think it's a good one. If you want to hand somebody a pen and get them to like it. So Yeah, TWSBI 580 is still cooking after 4 years, and probably the next time I do a revisit, it will still be in my collection. Although, as always, just about anything is open for sale if somebody were to name the right price or the right trade. So, I thank you for watching, and if videos like this interest you, where I talk about fountain pens both new and old and at all price points, I would invite you to subscribe. And if you'd like to talk about maybe your TWSBI experience, maybe you had horrible cracking, or maybe you can tell me that I'm all wrong and modern TWSBIs are crack city, who knows? Now, what's your experience with the TWSBI brand? Let us know down in the comments. I want to thank you for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.